Microphone check. All right, I can see. Microphone check. Check.
Check. You sure?
I hope so.
Did a whole show a week ago.
All right, let me start with the intro first.
All right.
What's going on, y'all? I'm Joe Cole with my partner, Mr. King. This is Knicks Morning Coffee. We are back. It's been too long. I run down on you. Listen. Last week I shot an episode. The sound, my monitoring skills, trash. Did a whole show. I couldn't do it over here. I'm sorry, but it was good though. Hope y'all. I wish I was there. Second, take y'all vitamins. Listen, it's that time of year. The weather's going up and down. We getting sick as a dog here. First me, now you. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather. I'm recovering, as Jeff Van Gundy used to say, flu-like symptoms.
Yeah.
So my voice might be choppy, but we're gonna get through this.
And we back. So I see the levels. We recorded. I can monitor that. Last week I was trying to let y'all know. Y'all was saying we try to pull a fast one on you, and be in the same room. Yes, but I like this view because I can monitor it. Now, how good my monitoring skills are today, we will see. We got the mics on with the noise cancellation. We looking good. We smelling good. You know what I mean? You got your Knicks shirt on. What you got going on over there?
Yeah, I got this. Remember I told you before. I get a lot of the Knicks Rangers, paraphernalia. So I just give it out to people. All kind of different stuff. This one is what it says: Give and Go, sponsored by Maker's Mark, which I didn't quite get that one because you can't really give it to kids.
I mean, that's how the kids get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that. But make sure if y'all tuned in, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, some other things that happened what was that? This weekend we went to a Knicks game.
Yeah, you glossing over that like that was.
Yeah. Had some fun.
Yeah, we was in the suites.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Chilling, having a good time. I did go live, so you was able to catch that. You know what I mean? We was chilling. You want to recap that game?
Now I'll tell you the truth. I was sick as a dog. I was just trying to really get through it, but for the experience, to be there with you, I go all the time. Seem like, but that was a nice feeling.
Yeah.
And we lost that game, which we definitely should not have lost to Detroit.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But looking at the overall part of the game, it looked like we was going to come back and win it, which we were coming back, and it was just that. Remember, I said one of our Achilles' heels this year is somebody's always killing us from three. And Cade Cunningham looked like what he was supposed to be coming out of college. He just lit us up. Right. And he was just hot, too.
And they're going to get a day because I was saying I don't think they beat us in how long? So it was like in due time they was going to have to beat us at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would just say it would be.
I didn't think it was going to be tonight.
Yeah, it would have been nice to keep that streak alive, and then also you look at that loss and the Utah loss a week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. You said those two losses right there. Like, if we could capture those,
right?
Then it'd be like, wow, we on to something. Yeah.
But yeah, now also the Knicks legends was there. You know what I mean? That was exciting too. You know what I mean? To see them up close like that.
Yeah.
Who were you excited to see?
Well, excitement ain't even the word. Like, remember when we did in our first year, we did what was my take of my top 20 Knicks, right? And to see them in the building, because people forget about Michael Ray Richardson. Yeah, he was Magic Johnson during the Magic Johnson era.
Right.
The old heads, people forget about Bob McAdoo. Who led the NBA in scoring with the Buffalo Braves 2 years in a row before coming to the Knicks, back in the late 70s with Spencer Haywood.
Right.
So we had guys in the house besides our regulars, that people really, if you're not really a Knicks historian, you don't know about them guys. These are high-powered offensive weapons, not just for the Knicks, but for the NBA period. Right. So just to see all of that, I was
I was excited to see J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stoudemire, Iman Shumpert. And that was cool to see them sitting on the court side in that Legends row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Chopping it up, joking around. So that was really cool to see. I didn't even know it was gonna be Knicks Legends night.
Yeah, I did. I didn't know it was gonna be that to that degree.
And the crazy part was like I think they sent me the email as a Knick legend myself. They sent me the email and I must have missed it.
Yeah, I think you missed it. You should have been at the Westchester Junior Knicks.
All right, moving right along. Precious Achua, he is back and he is making it happen. You know what I mean? I didn't think he was gonna be like this straight away. I thought, usually with Precious, he got to get going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How you feel about Precious Achua?
I'm glad he's back. I kind of feel sorry for Jericho because Jericho on the defensive side and rebounding, he was starting to get it a little bit. And then we saw in one of the games where Jericho tried to make a move to the basket from the free throw line. Remember? Then he ended up losing it. We was like, oh. But so I kind of feel bad for him. But yeah, Precious. Now for me, his impact, I don't really see it yet. I know what it's gonna be because I'm waiting for it. And we said that Tibbs in practice, they said he had been working on a two-headed monster big man. Now I read something yesterday that showed Precious's impact. His plus minus is a plus on the defensive end and on the offensive end for every minute that he's been in the game. The last 3 games he played 55 minutes, and he's been a plus net rating every second on the court. Right. Even in the loss to Detroit, he's been a plus. So now we know as his minutes increase and as he really get his game timing down, and his rhythm, what impact that's going to mean, for the Knicks.
In the Toronto game, him and OG got like that ESP. You know what I mean? Because I guess they've been teammates for so long. So I think that's what makes it way easier for him. You know what I mean? But like I said, when we got him, it seemed like it takes him a while to get going, and I think that's due to Tibbs not really playing the bench like that. You know what I mean? If you get what I'm saying? Say like Hawk Porty. When Hawk Porty's playing, I notice he's playing majority of that game once he gets in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For whatever the case may be. With Precious, it seemed like it was the same thing when we got him too. It was like he wasn't in there, and then all of a sudden when he's playing, he's playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I think that's probably hard for any player, like to anticipate when you actually going to be comfortable out there to play.
Yeah, I mean, you're never going to get when you come in and you get a Josh Hart come in, hit the ground running. Precious came in, hit the ground running. I mean, the last time we had that was, and this probably wasn't the last time, but like when Marbury came. Marbury came and he just took off, and I shouldn't even use them because those are stars. But as far as role players, it's hard for a role player to come in, mid-season and find their niche. But
yeah, our stars at every level, I think, came in and hit the ground running. Especially the point guards, Marbury, Baron Davis. Yeah. Like once he got there, he was started going crazy. Yeah. Jason Kidd, like they made an immediate impact.
Yeah, but those are star players. Yeah. So they're gonna have the ball. Yeah, but I think Precious, and even with the slow start, trying to fit in the tip system, when you do have bigs, like Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, you still gonna have to try to find a way. Man, we still had Hartenstein, so you're gonna have to find a way to fit in. But right now, the only thing holding him back right now is his timing and rhythm, and that's only natural. And when that hits, and you got to figure, I don't know how much he's running in practice, but it takes a while. Your instincts are there, but your mind say one thing, your body say something else.
Yeah, I just don't want him to
overextend.
Yeah. But moving right along, we got the NBA Cup finally here.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I think, the Knicks should put on, I think this will be a good test. You know what I mean? How do you feel about the NBA Cup before we even get started with it?
Yeah, last year I wasn't really, I didn't feel great about it last year until it happened, until you get to the cup round. Because really it's just regular game until you get to the cup round.
I mean, yeah, I liked it last year. As soon as they said it, I said the NBA needs something else. Like I was getting bored of just. It's at this point. It's like we know the system of the NBA. You kind of chill out, watch a couple of games. Then All-Star Weekend hit. After All-Star Weekend, that's when the hype goes again. I think a little bit more trades happen. Teams make adjustments, and then you go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
But from there until February, it's boring. You know what I mean? So either your team is rolling and it's not even fun to watch no more because you're blowing teams out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Knicks did that a couple of times, and then once you get the All-Star break, that's when everything starts clicking. You know what I mean? The media, everything gets ramped up. But to have this now, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna keep increasing every year that we have it.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm looking at too. For us, this is great because the way we were predicted to be good this year, and then to be in this situation. Now we have to win tonight first because the idea is to get to Vegas.
Right.
So you got to go through Atlanta. I mean, the teams that were supposed to win, they won. You know, Milwaukee won with Giannis and Dame putting up 35 and 28. So they coming in ready. On the West Coast, you know, Shea, Alexander, and the Warriors took care of their business. Either way out west, other than Portland, they were going to get a good matchup when they get to Vegas. So it would look better to have us against Milwaukee. But the Hawks, I'm not overlooking nothing, even with all the injuries they supposedly have coming into tonight's game. Until they got blown out by Dallas the other day, they had won 6 straight. And 2 was against Cleveland. So, and they beat us the fourth game of the season, something like that. So we got to go in there, or they got to come to us, but we got to go into this game, and we got to kind of like lay it all on the line. And the key is to get to Vegas so the world can see you.
Yeah, I'm just happy that other than the Hawks and the Celtics not being in, these are the teams that probably was Cleveland's not there. You know what I mean? But these are half the teams that would give us a problem, which was giving us a problem all year. Would have been the Magic, Milwaukee. On the other side, though, Golden State, I wouldn't have thought they was there. I don't even know how.
Well, it's just like Milwaukee. You know, these are teams with Golden State.
Milwaukee just can't. Yeah, Milwaukee just can't get it together.
Well, they're starting to move back up in the standings now.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, tonight I think we should win it. I think we get to the championship.
Yeah, I ain't gonna look that far. I'm holding my breath for tonight. Tonight is pivotal. One, you got to meet the challenge because you're at home, and the anticipation of you being there. See, this is where you start to see mentalities of superstar players. When you expect it to be there. Now the players know the Hawks, regardless of who's on the floor. The players know the Hawks give them trouble. We know that, the Knicks players. But now when you go out there on the floor, you got to make sure the world don't care about the Hawks players. Y'all the mighty Knicks. You're supposed to beat them. For the outside people looking in. Right. So you got to go into this game tonight. You can't take nothing. You can't leave nothing to chance. And the way that we give up the 3, you don't want unknown guys putting you in a binder.
Yeah.
You need to get this game and move on to Milwaukee, then worry about the championship game.
And this is going to be on Tibbs because it's going to come down to coaching. If we not hitting, we got other ways to score. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be jacking up 3s if you're not hitting right away. Like, there should be another game plan. That's what happened in Detroit. You know what I mean? When we not hitting, you got to do something else.
Well, I ain't putting this one on Tibbs because Jalen and Cat, they starting to get it. So when y'all see certain things ain't working, you know, call that number. And if 3s ain't working, don't jack them up.
But that's what I'm saying. When you say call that number, you talking about them 2 or you talking about?
No, I mean
Tibbs?
like sometimes you go off script.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think Tibbs never go into the game thinking 3-pointer is our weapon tonight. I don't think he ever does that. I think sometimes the players fall in love with it and he don't know how to stop it.
Well, I think in that new NBA, it's not so much him. It's like they all falling in the suit of jacking up so many shots. You know what I mean? Like, which is cool if you're making it. You know what I'm saying? But you know that's what the Hawks are going to come out and try to do.
Oh, yeah. That's their thing.
Yeah, they're going to come out and try to just fire away.
They got nothing to lose.
Yeah, but right now, there shouldn't be no excuses because we basically got our whole team. We don't count Mitchell Robinson. It's going to take him a while even when he come back. So we got what we're supposed to have right now. Nobody's hurt. Nobody's injured. Everybody's there. Campaign. In Toronto, we seen how that looks. Like everybody's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with a team that playing physical with you. I don't think the Hawks are going to be physical. So we just can't let up thinking we know we're supposed to win this game Knicks got a bad habit of that too. Like when they know they're supposed to win, it's like they play like easy.
Yeah.
Like they hot already. But let's see what happens. So you going game by game?
Yeah, I'm going game by game because I honestly don't think we know.
I say we win this one. I say Knicks stacked up with Milwaukee. I like our odds better. I think it's a close game. We're gonna get on Antetokounmpo nerves, and somebody get kicked out. Somebody's gonna start pushing and fighting, and then I think we get to the championship round, and we probably play OKC.
That's your prediction?
OKC lost. They played.
No, they won.
They won.
Yeah, and that would be nice to play OKC to get Hartenstein on the other end.
Yeah,
but I don't think nobody get kicked out.
Because I don't think nobody get kicked out of Milwaukee, but I think Antetokounmpo, I think him and Precious or him and Cat get into it. Yeah, I think they get into it.
Yeah, I'm looking at how I didn't see the game how they won last night against Orlando, but I'm looking at if Cat is throwing 35 and Lillard is scoring 28. I don't know how that meshed together, or if that was a teamwork score or one-on-one, but
I mean they bound.
That tells me that
they bound to get it, but I don't think they did that all season. This might be the second time they did that.
Yeah, but once you do it one time,
that ain't true.
I mean, it takes something to click for them. Remember, I thought in the beginning of the season, I still believe Philly will be a nemesis if they stay healthy.
Okay.
And then Milwaukee, I would never take Milwaukee for granted.
You said if Philly stay healthy, they ain't never gonna be healthy.
Well, I mean, they got their one win when the first three
Philly
on the court together. They got their first win with their big three. To me, it's a big two. I don't count Maxey. Everybody else do. So I'm still not counting them out. Just because of the way that Embiid can go to the line in the playoffs.
Hey, so game by game, and I say we take it.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I drink to that.
Moving on, and I hate you want to do this, but the question is to y'all, even though we're gonna answer it, who's in the race for MVP? Karl-Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson?
Well, the question was, who's leading the race?
Who's leading the race?
Yeah, because it's gonna be back and forth the whole season.
I think that's hard. I think that's hard, because I ain't gonna lie. When you look at them side by side, we might got the best dynamic duo in the league. Before we even get there, we got they numbers are identical. So how you put the race of who's going for MVP? We could talk about it in the with the cup, if that's where you're going with it, or you talking about just?
No, I'm talking about for the season. MVP because they saying that.
It might depend on what they do in the cup. Because when I tell you, if we look at the numbers, Cat 25.1 points, Brunson 25.2 points.
Well, no, I mean the cup is not going to tell you who will win
I'm talking
the
about
MVP
this
for
is
the
for
year.
I'm talking about this is for the season so far. So Cat got 13 rebounds, Brunson got 2. But Cat got 3 assists, Brunson got 7. You know what I mean? Cat's 53% from the field goal, Brunson's 49% from the field. It's like it's damn near identical.
Yeah, because ESPN, I'm watching one of the ESPN shows last night, and they had right now they had the Joker at 1 and Cat at 2. Now this is just early season predictions. So in their eyes, they putting Cat ahead of Brunson, but now it's a long season, and the way that they're playing now, they got Brunson down as one of the best guards in the East. They try to say one of the best guards in the league. I'm not giving them that yet, because you look at what Shea and them guys is doing. You can't. It's not fair. I mean, New York. If you're doing real good in New York, that's like gives you 2 steps ahead of somebody else, just because of the media capital. But so that means Brunson, if you just giving him the best in the East right now, so that's putting you up there.
I mean, I'm giving it to Brunson. Brunson did this last year without Cat. He did it without Randall, basically.
You see, right now,
and now with Cat, he's still putting on another level. He doesn't really have to do too much this year. I mean, there's times where he missed the last shot, and then there was times he made the last shot. You know what I mean? Instead of the Cat, same thing. There was times he missed it. There's times he put on and made it. I think he just did that the other night. But right now it's hard to tell.
Oh, definitely hard to tell.
I think we'll be able to tell because now it's gonna go by impact.
Right.
It's gonna be able to tell during this cup. This is why I'm excited for.
Well, not. I mean, to a degree.
Because now
it's a long season.
Because the cup is not gonna go by. Yeah, but if you're gonna ask me straight up question, I mean, like I would say Brunson right now, but depending on how the cup go, then you can be told by the impact. Because if Cat's not there, can Brunson still do it? I think yeah. Now if Brunson's not there, and Cat's getting double team and triple team, is it the same outcome? I don't know.
Well, I beg to differ because I'm looking at if Cat's not there and Brunson gets double teamed, it's a little bit different. If Brunson's not there, right now I give Cat the edge just because the way he's dominating as a big man. And it's a back and forth edge. But now if Brunson's not there and they double teaming Cat, we've seen Mikal Bridges take over a game. Like he's done that before on two teams. So you have you fit to me. You fare better if they double teaming Cat, and now you have another option if Brunson ain't there. You double team Brunson, and when you're going with another small, in this case, Bridges will be considered a small. Now the rotations are a little easier.
Right.
But you double team Cat, you still can spread the floor. So it's just interesting, and it's not who's better and who's not. It's like you said, impact. But right now, I'm looking at when Cat's on the floor. Now we need Brunson. When Cat's on the floor, and when he's in dominating mode, because he tends to disappear.
It looks way better. Yeah, it looked way better with big man doing.
And the fact that,
but the only thing I don't like about it is that, like I said, their number is identical, and they are putting on as a duo. It's not even like,
and that's where Brunson gets the credit.
It's not like what we were just talking about earlier with Dame Lillard and Antetokounmpo. They don't look like a duo when they do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love Antetokounmpo, but it looked like they are struggling. Like they just trying to force these points, or they, they just trying to do whatever. But us, it looked like an effort to, I got this inside out.
Yeah.
Brunson scores 2, Cat turns around, hits a 3, and then he turns around, takes it to the hole, and then Brunson turns around, hit a 3. That's confusing for the defense.
Yeah,
and then you got OG that he might be in scoring mode. Mikal, I think the only issue now that we bring it up is the issue is, I tell everybody, you can't, OG and Mikal both can't score 30 when Cat and Brunson scoring 30.
Well, we done it.
I'm talking about
30 or 20. Yeah, we had 4 score 20.
Yeah, it's just hard. Like, so everybody that come at Mikal Bridges for, he looks like, no, it's just when you the guy and you can come down and do whatever and you got score first mentality, it's easy to drop 30, 20 something. But when you gotta wait to see if Brunson and Cat is gonna do it and the OG don't take no for an answer, if he ready to score,
but that's the beauty of it. They're not waiting.
Because
when their efficiency level is up, especially when they hit them corner threes between the two of them, that's already giving you 9, 12 points.
Right.
And then you look at how both of them, OG gets like 3, 4 dunks. Mikal Bridges will get like 2, 3 fadeaways. So it ain't hard, and you're doing it within the team realm. So no team is going to sustain with 4 guys getting 30. But the fact that 4 guys are capable of getting 30. Like I listened to every station the other day. So, I was laid up, so got to watch a lot of ESPN and Sports Center channels, which I don't normally do anymore. And everybody was praising Brunson, every channel, about his leadership, which we all know about, and how he allowed Cat to do his thing. Now, I think people forgetting about this. And the leadership that everybody's putting on Brunson is well deserved. But I think they forgetting to realize that Brunson knows Cat is better. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes when somebody comes to your team, the same way with Ant-Man, when Randall went there, in Ant-Man's eyes, Randall was better. So he was deferring. That's why he's like, no, you taking it. You will fit around you. Now, as you start playing with the person, and you start to be like, oh, wait a minute, hell with that. So Ant-Man filled down Julius. I thought the stuff you did in New York. So it's not translating the way. So now I'm going back to doing me. And I think Brunson knows you don't get a guy like Cat and all of a sudden it's still my team. I'm doing this. No, that's the brilliance of him to know that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do. But this guy can take us way further.
Yeah, I kind of look at it from the other side of how you looking at it though. I think they know what it is to play with the guy.
Yeah.
And now they both know how to defer to each other, because I think the whole key to these teams like this, like the Celtics, is how do we play together and still do what we want to do. Some people can't move around without the ball. Some people can't adjust to having another scorer or somebody on the court. They could. Brunson been there and Cat been there with. So I know that was Towns' whole thing about playing with Anthony Edwards. You got a player of that caliber, impact coming in the league, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, and with Brunson, he came off the bench playing with Luka.
And playing side by side with Luka,
Yeah, so he knows what it is to have to defer. Now, do they do it flawlessly? No, but they balance each other out. That's why I said the dynamic duo, how they scoring. You can count on the other one to do something if the other's not. And then OG Mikal, like that, this dynamic.
Oh no, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. It's not your turn, my turn. They playing together. It's
almost scary if OG and Mikal gets their percentages up. Like this is like how I think a dynasty starts. When you got players like that. So like to Celtics, at first, you know what I mean? I'm probably the biggest Celtic hater. I'm not jacking the Celtics at all. You know what I mean? But when you look at their team and the way they playing again, it's like, all right, y'all figured it out.
You know think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so. I think their defense keeps them in games, because as good as their duo is, they're not running things off each other.
But I'm not even talking about the duo anymore. Like the duo, I'm not scared of their duo. That's the thing about the Celtics. I don't know if it's because I'm hating, but Jason Tatum got a tendency to it doesn't look that good. Jaylen Brown got a tendency to just get shut down or go missing. But then when you add the other two, like Al Horford and what's his name, Mike White.
Yeah.
You add them to it, it seemed like they got it figured
Holiday,
out. Holiday, that's another one.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like they got it figured out. Like they in unison.
Yeah.
The Knicks have that. You know what I mean? Like we're in unison with each other. You know what I mean? Josh Hart points we don't care about. We just care about just his impact. We don't care about his numbers, what he do. Just whatever you doing, just keep doing it. At first, he thought he wasn't gonna get it together, and he got it together. Mm-hmm. Now with OG and Mikal, if they get it together like Al Horford and Mike White, and it's trouble.
Yeah.
Like this is what exciting. This is why I like the in-season tournament, because now we get to see this year what we gonna look like. Everybody's here but Mitch. Nobody's hurt. I think Cat has a little bit of a knee injury, but
Cat better stop running to that hole like he a running back.
Cat, what you doing, man?
But our impact on this team, when you keep talking about OG and Mikal, I'm looking at the shots. This is how balanced we are. Cat and Brunson both average about 17, 18 shots a game. Mikal and OG both average around 15 shots a game. So now it just comes down to the efficiency in those shots. So our balance is there. Now, if you're on or not, that'll determine who get those extra shots between the other two. Because Brunson and Cat, the way the offense will be set up, and especially the way Hart attacks the offensive glass, you need them to take the shot that they're open. Rather you make it or miss it. Because it keeps us balanced. So we getting, of those four, rarely should it be a day that one of those four is not clicking. Because sometimes it'll take just one to lead you.
And the way Cat is looking for the pass, it's almost like just go to the basket. Like I be wanting to tell them, even like Achua and all them, they in that corner, we not hitting.
But they started out.
They do. Yeah. But I'm saying that will bring Cat probably way over Jokic. Because that's all really Jokic numbers.
But he's done it. Remember, getting the season.
He's doing it. So he's passing in the corners. His percentages go up if they go to the basket. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I get my assists. I don't gotta wait for Mikal to miss that corner shot.
But Cat
when I do a fly, when he did that fly pass to the corner, I don't gotta wait for you to miss that.
Yeah.
If you was cutting to the basket at the same time I throw that pass and you get that dunk.
And it looks a little different. Like when the season started, the way Cat was always dumping passes, back cutters. Now, Cat is known to take the shot at the top, where we was constantly cutting with Hartenstein because he's looking to pass. He's not getting the ball at the top, turning shooting. Cat is prone to turn and shoot it. So sometimes you got to be looking at Cat's stance when he get it.
Well, prone to shoot it.
Deservingly so.
Yeah, prone to shoot it. Pre-Knicks, remember, we went through that whole conversation of when he get the ball in practice, he was looking. But he's still doing that because I see him get the ball. Unless he's wide open, he's looking. Nobody's open, he's pulling.
He ain't got to do it more. When he gets it like that last shot the other night.
Oh yeah, but he knew he was in the zone.
Right. That's what I mean. So my mindset ain't really to cut because somebody got to be the back guy too.
And that's also one of those. Yeah, that's also one of them situations where we ask, is this many seconds left on the clock? Who getting it? Let's just say Cat Brunson. With our team, the synergy is so good right now. It's either Cat or Brunson, whoever get it. Now it's looking like whoever got it. And I mean, I don't know when it's super close what's going to happen, but it seemed like we comfortable whoever got the ball in their hand.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially where the Cat's hitting it, I'll take my chances with that shot. At first, I thought it looked crazy. I'm not going to lie, but I'll take my chances with it.
I'll take my chances with it because we got guys that will attack the offensive glass. So if you're going to do it and you're comfortable with it, we know that McCall, OG, or Hart, somebody's going in there for that long rebound. You know, so they understand the dynamics of a big man taking a deep shot. The ball going to bounce out.
Right.
Excuse me.
But yeah.
Yeah. So the question really wasn't who better, but it is interesting to have this on our team, which we should have had with Melo and Amari. Of, you know,
two bigs is probably harder with two bigs. You know what I mean? Because now who's posting up, who's taking the shot? In my eyes, Melo should have probably deferred more to Amari because that foul line extended shot he was doing and passing.
And getting it from the foul line, taking it, dunking on people.
Dunking on people.
Yeah, Melo, you can get your shot anytime you want
to. If you drop to the hole and you out in the corner, then you should have just took your shot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if he didn't get that pass right there, you cut to the basket.
Yeah.
I feel like Melo should have, and that conversation, same thing. Like people don't know how to move without the ball sometimes. Like you're so used to being the guy, ball in my hand, I'm gonna get it up at the 3-point line or here, and I get to make whatever move. Some people just can't mentally get that out their mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But listen, anything else?
No, that was good. That was good.
Listen, we glad to be back. It's been 2 weeks. Take y'all vitamins. Listen, hand sanitizer, all that. You know what I'm saying? Tea. Do what you got to do. Ashwagandha. I don't care what you got to do.
And two, you know, you can't help when you get sick, but we do apologize for not being there. The last time we was there, y'all showed us a lot of love, and we hope to continue that. Again, that show last week, did the whole show, and it just didn't. The sound was off.
My fault, y'all. See, I'm over here tapping the mic already. Forgot it was there. But listen, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell because you never know when we might go live or add another show. You know what I mean? Mr. King KMK always drop daily, except for this week. Like I said, we under the weather. But peace.
Peace.